Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In his office, Finn was on the phone, saying goodnight to Violet. He stopped the phone as Elizabeth entered, and he claimed that Violet had urged him to save a lot of lives. He hoped that he would be able to continue doing it after his trial, and Elizabeth reassured him. Just then, Martin came, and Finn and Elizabeth told about their encounter with Dr. Sawyer from Beecher's Corners. Martin assumed he could employ a private investigator to fill in the voids Dr. Sawyer had left. He warned that Finn's prior substance addiction could be talked about, and he advised Finn to simply answer the question that was asked. Martin told Finn to try to have a pleasant night, and Martin left. Elizabeth proposed that Finn go to her house for supper, music, and who knows. He accepted the invitation and kissed her. Molly and Christina were reading about the potential astrological personality of the baby when there was a knock on Christina's door. Molly let TJ in, and he wondered what was going on. Molly revealed that Christina was pregnant, and TJ was overjoyed. He instantly grew melancholic as he remembered celebrating the previous time their surrogate had been pregnant. Christina told them to have faith and breathe, and she assured that they would manage anything together. "We're a team now," she informed the pair. Robert laid a bouquet down on a table at the Savoy, and Nneka complimented his choices. She told him that the surprise he planned would be ready in 15 minutes. She observed that the woman he'd arranged the night for was probably quite special, and he agreed. Just then, he watched Diane arrive, followed by Sunny and Alexis. "You brought backup," he joked when Diane approached, and Sunny and Alexis headed to the bar. Diane was thrilled with the setting, and he said that he wanted to show her how much she mattered to him. Just then, the song changed, and Diane stated that she enjoyed the new song. "Was this your doing?" she asked, and he verified that it was. He asked her to dance, but she declined as she considered he owed her an apology. He wasn't sure what he was meant to apologize for, and Diane reminded him of his statements about taking Sunny down. Robert apologized for how violently he'd stated it, but he reminded her that it was his job to put men like Sunny away. He inquired if Sunny was Diane's client or buddy, and she replied that Sunny was one of her greatest friends. She inquired whether he could accept the friendship. He recommended that they leave Sunny and other customers in the courtroom, and she agreed. At the Savoy bar, Sunny and Alexis talked about how neither was in a rush to return home. Sunny inquired if Alexis had talked to Christina lately, but Alexis revealed that she'd been trying to respect limits. Sunny told her to follow her children's footsteps and enjoy the journey. Just then, both of their phones rang. Sunny got a call from Christina, and Alexis got a call from Molly. There was a knock on Jordan's door, and she answered it to Brick, who'd been shocked to get her call. Jordan allowed him in and stated that she was working on a project off the books that she needed help with. A few minutes later, she closed up her phone and reluctantly informed Brick that she had to go. She briefly stated that she'd lost touch with a person who was supposed to have provided Jordan with some information, and she needed Brick to seek the contact down. Brick wanted to know what the project was, but Jordan said that she was keeping her circle of trust small for now. If he assisted her, she pledged to owe him a favor as the deputy mayor, no questions asked. He loved the sound of that, but he wanted to be in the circle of trust sooner rather than later. He requested for her number, so he could pinpoint the contact's position. She gave it to him and urged him not to abuse it. He agreed not to and departed. "Gotcha now," he whispered to himself in the corridor. Dante and Chase sat at the police station, chatting about a trial they just testified for. Dante remembered that he had to find Esme for a statement. Just then, Laura arrived and reminded him that he'd need to do more than that to keep Port Charles safe. Laura told the cops about her contact with Heather, and she pleaded with them to arrest Esme before she did something horrific. Dante admitted that an ADA was making up a warrant for Esme's arrest to restore her charges, but they might haul her in on false pretenses until the warrant was ready. The three of them left together to find Esme. At the Invader, Laura, Dante, and Chase had seen no indication of Esme. Dante figured he would ask Alexis and stepped into her office. Instead, they found an unconscious Kevin on the floor. Sunny and Alexis arrived at Christina's, followed by Jordan. Christina announced that the operation had worked, and she was pregnant. There were embraces and congratulations all around. TJ wanted everyone to keep the news hidden until after the first trimester. Just then, Alexa's phone rang, and she raced off to receive the call. Christina suggested a toast and stated that she'd gotten some non-alcoholic champagne for the occasion. Alexis reappeared and stated that there had been an incident at work and she had to go. She informed her daughters that she loved them and ran out. A few minutes later, Sunny commented about how great having kids was and how delighted he was that Molly and TJ could share in the excitement. To all of us and the new grandchild, Jordan added, and the group toasted. Sunny informed Christina how pleased he was of her, and he insisted that she go to him with everything she needed. At the invader, Chase asked Alexis several questions, and she wondered why Esme was the center of the questioning. Before he could speak, an officer approached with an evidence bag containing what appeared like a letter. Chase also showed her the sculpture Esme had hit Kevin with and made sure she recognized it. He worried whether anything else had been disrupted, but Alexis couldn't know without digging through things. She wondered if Esme had attacked Kevin. Chase replied that Esme was the leading suspect, and he feared that she wouldn't stop with Kevin. An unconscious Kevin was in a room at the hospital, and Laura waited outside. When the doctor emerged, he explained that Kevin was stable, but he was being taken for tests. She wanted to see him and stepped into the room. She grasped Kevin's hand and begged him to return. She pledged that she would help Esme face justice. She wailed that she didn't want to do life without Kevin and that they had so many more things to accomplish together still. A few minutes later, Laura left an urgent voicemail for Spencer and begged him to call her back regarding Esme. Out in the hall, Dante was on the phone with Chase, who told Dante about the letter to Esme from Maggie. Chase stated that Maggie had invited Esme to join her in Toronto. Dante was off the phone when Laura emerged from Kevin's room, and she was upset thinking about how long Kevin had been unconscious before they'd found him. Dante told her that the doctors there were the best. She inquired for word on Esme, and he explained that by tracking her credit card, they determined that she'd bought a one-way bus ticket to Toronto. Laura wondered who Esme knew up there. Either way, viewers are going to get a pretty fulfilling scene where Trina shows off her vicious side and gets the upper hand on Esme. As for Spencer, Trina will fervently hope he survives and returns to her against all odds like he did in Greenland. Laura will likewise find herself hoping and praying for a miracle, but Spencer definitely needs an exit for his leave of absence. That might mean that Spencer will be presumed deceased when it's believed that he drowned. Of course, Spencer will quietly survive since he'll come back several months from now, so maybe someone will scoop him up and hide him elsewhere in the interim. Regardless, General Hospital spoilers predict Trina will be distraught about Spencer. Fate in Paris, so stay tuned for updates on any additional news about his departure. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.